Okay, guys, so I'm going to explain to you these key lines that occur just before the apparitions in Act 4, Scene 1, that really are focused on Macbeth embracing chaos, his selfish willingness to see chaos of all kinds that affects all of society and all of the natural order and harmony. He's happy to see that occur to find out the answers he's seeking. So here he's happy to call for this total chaos in order to gain the answers he's seeking. The witches see him in this scene as wicked, and if you look at lines 44 to 45, just on the page previous, the second witch here says, "By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes." And you can see here the witches themselves in this great group of supposed darkness and evil that you see in the cauldron boiling scene, which is one of the most famous parts of Macbeth. Here, at that moment, they can feel Macbeth arriving. The witch notices the tingling feeling in her thumbs as if she has a sixth sense and that something wicked is arriving, and it's Macbeth. And this is what he says to them. "I conjure you by that which you profess." And by this he means the magic that they practice, the supernatural magic that they're responsible for. "However you come to know it, answer me." And here, he has no interest in really caring about what the consequences are. He just wants an answer. And then he says this: "Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be lodged and trees blown down, though castles topple and their warders' heads, though palaces and pillars do slope their heads to their foundations, though the treasure of nature's Germans do tumble all together, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask you." So here there's this great persuasive language that he uses to try and convince the witches to give him an answer. Now first, that's important here, he says, "Though you untie the winds." He believes here that they have complete control of nature, that they're able to completely command the elements and let them fight against the churches. And here, that I think represents metaphorically the immoral consequences of their behavior, that they control nature to fight against the churches. The churches there seem to symbolize morality. "Though the foaming waves," this means, "though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, shipping." He's talking there about the wild seas along with the wild winds. "Though bladed corn be lodged and trees blown down, though unripe corn be flattened and trees blown down." Well, there he's obviously talking about the destruction of farming and agriculture, which would mean, actually, if you think about it, the starving of the population. "Though castles topple on their warders' heads," warders being the people that look after the castle, "and though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundation." So here, in all of these images of churches, castles, palaces, and pyramids, he's also calling for the monuments of human civilization to be destroyed, alongside, above, the effect on the natural world, untying the winds and the yeasty waves. So here he's looking for a total sense of chaos of both nature and human civilization. He says, "Though the treasure of nature's German tumble all together." And here, the treasure of nature's Germans, here are nature's seeds. He's actually calling here for chaos at the heart of nature itself. As if the seeds of the natural world get all jumbled up and mixed together. And he's looking there for total conflict in the natural world in the future. He seems here to be calling for chaos at the heart of nature itself, and it's all to satisfy his own selfish desires for ambition. And then his final image is a powerful one. "Even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask you." So here he personifies destruction itself and suggests that it will sicken in the excess of chaos that he's calling for. So he's going to be so much chaos that destruction itself will be sick. This also actually foreshadows his own fate. This is exactly what happens to him in the final acts of the play. He's so sick of destruction that he actually loses a sense of awareness of violence and evil. It suggests then that he knows his own destiny and fate. without the prophecy. He seems to be aware of it in this final image. So he realizes he's going to create complete chaos, and it suggests that he's aware of his own fate without the prophecy. So there's a real doubt being thrown in the air here about, whether the witches are even actually controlling him. He seems to be controlling himself almost completely.